Muslims to have as well be part of the religious package and do the maybe follow the steps of the voyage of the Holy Family, as well as the package of the Red Sea, that they're always there.
Part of the thing that we were lacking is promotion material and organizing the sites as well. What we have started to do, I would say, about 2 years ago, and I have to give some credit also to our ministry and the tourism authority, noticing the importance of religious tourism, we started to maintain and renovate the site, because some of the sites were not actually able to be visited because of the food, because of the entrance, because they would need 4x4 to arrive to some of the sites, and some of the marvels.
So has there been some kind of
yes. Few of the sites have been extremely well renovated. At least 3 of them has been extremely renovated. There are some work undergone to the other side as well. We finally realized, and everybody in his sector actually is working on it. So, and from the other side, that's, I think, the ministry has been working very hard with the other ministry, for the infrastructure and with the security as well to facilitate the visits. But from the other side, the Egyptian Tourism Authority has been busy also coming up with some promotion material. I mean, I can go and visit wherever. Like me, for instance, on our side as business, we can go and knock on the doors and tell our clients that there is another interest there. They will tell you where, show, promotion, fixtures, and we didn't have it. So promotion materials were not also available, and this is what is currently.
So now it's
we have an educated brochure now, printed and issued by the tourism authority, but also we didn't like much of the photos there, so we are renewing this with bringing some professionals to come up with good photos. But very few now really use the printed materials. You need things on the screen, you need things on your laptop to show on Facebook and other social media, absolutely. So it's coming up.
So how can we revive tourism here in Egypt in the coming year?
Well, this will be a debate. I mean, if you bring 3 Karims of mine, each one will give you a difference. So because it's, at the end of the day, it's marketing, and marketing is debatable. All roads bring to them. So each one will have his road to go. But in my opinion, if you ask me on a very personal level, besides any marketing we should do, we need to coordinate with other ministries to tap on Egypt images abroad. I don't think that the problem is
but you have your offices abroad.
Yes, those offices are actually tackling or addressing the tourism promotion itself, the promotion of the pyramid, the promotion of the museum.
Can't you also alter the
we do have information offices out of the Ministry of Information. Those are the ones that actually should handle the general image of Egypt. I'm not saying I'm not throwing the whole board in the hole, but that's why I'm saying this is the time that we need to coordinate with other ministries. I don't want to mention from the Ministry of Information, but if you tackle the subject, I'll tell you frankly, yes, they will be the most important players in that, because it's not the pyramids, it's Egypt. It's not the museum, it's Egypt.
What about security and stability in the country? There is no higher level.
There is no harm. Security now has nobody. If we read the newspapers abroad, overseas, there is no harm about security. Of course, they mention it, but it used to be mentioned day and night. Now it's mentioned once every quarter, once every 2 months. But if anything happening, very little.
Like every other country.
Very little is happening. But what you really need to address now is to change the perception towards the direct consumer. The level, we have several levels when you do a promotion. You have the consumer who's actually traveling, but then you have the retailer who's in the corner that the traveler will pass by the trip. But also you have the wholesalers who actually communicating with the different countries in order to buy, to do the package and so on. It's exactly like trading in vegetables or in meat, whatever. It's really the same. now wholesalers and retailers they do not mind. The minute a traveler will knock on the door asking for Egypt, they will be happy to sell it, because as much as they will be happy to sell other things. But if the travelers themselves or the visitors of these retailers are not interested, then they will not push them, they will not fast them to let them buy it. So here we have to change the perception towards the consumer. What we are currently trying to do now, specifically with the long-haul destination, is to tap onto the consumer media and not the trade media. Again, the trade will sell whatever the consumer are interested to buy. Yes. So it's done on the consumer is when you ask them about Egypt, they have some bad perception. It used to be safety and security, which is no longer the case. It's no longer. Very few will address the security issue. But it's unfortunately over the last few months, I would say 10 months, there have been lots of very negative articles addressing Egypt, again, not on the security level or the safety level, but addressing Egypt cleanliness, Egypt hygiene, Egypt and the big story of the sex harassment, which is bringing back stories of 3 and 4 and 5 years and keep saying it. It is our role to go and come up with other change the image. Yes, that's why I'm telling you, in my belief, it's the consumer in the perception that you need to change. They need to see positive events. They need to see, hypothetically, Formula 1. Formula 1 is the actual event that created, I would say, Abu Dhabi. You see, and other things like Dubai and Bahrain and Singapore. You need to bring some very positive event without
I think something new.
Absolutely.
Like, as you're talking now, I would say the special interest one would be more.
And then is there is a Formula 1. When I say Formula 1 is just an example, but there is whatever event is taking place there. If you like Celine Dion, you see Celine Dion coming here. If you like a marathon of whatever, and you see the marathon. If one of the world championship of a sport, but anything that shows, if those famous people are there in Egypt, and not necessarily because many people only address the art, so you need to bring a singer, you need to bring an actor, not only that. I think they can be boosted as well here in Egypt, because Tom Hanks was in Egypt about 2 or 3 months ago in Sharm el-Sheikh to film his new film. And so it was not, unfortunately, it was not well planned.
We need to work to make things easier for them, in my opinion.
This is
so that they can film here, filming in other countries around us.
They have lots of movies that are actually filmed supposedly to be in Egypt, and they're not in Egypt, they're not in Egypt.
Well, that's a very sad point.
So what are we going to be changing that? But there are some laws in terms when you address the filming industries, which is a huge. There are some exhibitions taking place in the world for the business of filming in the destinations. I mean, the laws are still quite difficult for the producer to bring to facilitate the bringing of the equipment to Egypt and re-exporting it again. This is still to be addressed with the Ministry of Finance.
To make it a bit easier
and the facility and
the paperwork.
It's paperwork, it's customs, that's extremely important. It's the use of the historical site, and now using of the using of whatever site costs you a hell of a big amount as well, while the other people are offering the desert for free, but just come, because besides being a good promotion, but still it's a crew of sometimes 20, 30 people that will occupy some hotels in different places and different sites, most probably sites that are not frequently visited, like deserts and so on. So it will add, of course, the big promotion. I mean, there are lots of publicity for the country. Excuse me? Good publicity for the country. Good publicity for the country and money maker, and big money maker as well. But that's not an easy project, and when I say project, not an easy access for lots of producers into Egypt. And you've mentioned also Tom Hanks, and I will have to say that the visit was resulted to be negative at the end. And again, because he was not well received, it was not well coordinated, but also the organizer themselves has nothing to do with the government. Didn't coordinate this with the government, so we had an incredible good event that you could have actually traveled on it, and you didn't.
Hopefully we will be having more and more chances to be changing this image about Egypt in 2015. Mr. Karim Amr Bey, the member of the Tourism Chambers Federation, thank you very much for being with us today.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Thank you.
And right now we'll be going out to be seeing a Christmas party celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ. So let's see it.